Hey friend, do you find yourself getting frustrated about your eBay business? Definitely was the case for me yesterday. I found myself doing a whole lot of complaining about all the things. If you've ever felt frustrated about your business, stick around. I think the things that I worked through yesterday might just help you out too. Hey, if you're new here and we've not met, my name is Hope. My husband Michael and I are full-time eBay resellers, and we have been at it for almost a year. And on this channel, we're sharing this journey of how we are working to build a simple business that will support a simple lifestyle so that we're able to focus on the things that are most important to us. So, yesterday was Monday, and Monday is sourcing day. The older I get, I think the more I have become more enamored with routine. And I love to be able to make a list, and I love to be able to check things off the list. Well, I take that back. I've always loved a list, and I've always loved ticking things off on the list. I have been known to do some things that were not on the list and go back and put them on the list just so I can cross them off. So if you're in that camp, let me know. Just say guilty in the comments below, because it's nice to know that you're not alone sometimes. As much as I love a list, yesterday everything was not going according to my plan, and I was not ticking off the things on my list. It was becoming a longer than normal, for us, a longer than normal sourcing day. We were on our third store, and I was getting a bit frustrated because we weren't finding enough items to take care of our needs for the week as far as listings go. And I just found myself getting really frustrated. And because we also had been out longer than normal, my day was getting pushed. My schedule was not working out according to plan. And I knew that when I got home from the morning sourcing trip, I had shipping to do. I knew that it was going to make me a little bit anxious to feel rushed, because we had, I think that it was 12 items that sold, but two of those were a combined order. So I think we had 12 sales, 11 orders that needed to be shipped out. And I was getting a little stressed about that. And I just do not like being stressed, because I'm always afraid that I'm going to make mistakes. So as we were driving home from the morning sourcing trip, I was sharing with Michael how frustrated I was that we were behind, that we had to go to 3 different stores. On top of all that, it was past lunchtime, and I was just hangry. Later in the day, I saw the thumbnail for a video by Justin Resells, and I can't even remember what it was, but the gist of it, I knew it was about complaining. And I had a major heart check and realized that, man, I was doing a lot of complaining, and I was doing a lot of complaining about things that are actually a blessing. Typically, on a Monday, we have been blessed in the past to be able to get the majority of our sourcing done at one, maybe two stores. On this particular week, the two stores didn't measure up, so we were moving on to a third store. But here's the thing, I still got all my sourcing done in one day. Basically, it was a half a day. So, compared to what a lot of other resellers do, who have to basically go sourcing every single day, I'm so blessed in the fact that we can get most of our sourcing done in one day, and we don't even have to think about going out and going sourcing another day of the week. We could do that, but God's just blessed us with great stores around us, and we even complain about that. We don't like the way they do certain things. Reality is we have great, great sourcing. I need to be thankful for that. The other thing that I was truly convicted of is the fact that I was getting stressed about these 12 items that I needed to pull and pack up and ship, when I should have been celebrating the fact that we have 12 items that need to be pulled and packed up and shipped, complaining about the blessings. I am so much like the Israelites. God gave them the manna every single day, and it wasn't good enough. They wanted quail, and I'm asking for the quail when I need to be happy with and thankful for the manna. So clearly, When things don't go our way, we all tend to complain. I'm not alone in that, I'm sure. If you're a complainer, just admit it, say guilty. I will own it because I know that God is growing me in this. So, what I'm trying to do now, instead of complaining about things not going the way I think that they should, I'm working to make it my focus to see the blessings and the opportunities in all the things that don't go my way. On those days when we're having a difficult time finding the number of items to source, I need to be thankful for the fact that we do have other options, first of all, and to also take advantage of the opportunity to seek out a new place to go sourcing. A couple of weeks ago, we were in one of the stores that we typically go to, and I was talking with another shopper there, and she mentioned another thrift store. I had seen this one before, and honestly, it didn't seem to be one that I felt like would kind of measure up and be what we were looking for. So I never entertained the idea of going in and checking it out again. But just recently, we decided to pop in and just confirm that it really didn't have anything that we were looking for. Y'all, we were so surprised. There was so much there. And the good thing is, it was a really kind of unorganized store. So that made finding the treasures even more fun. And since things are a little bit disorganized, you have to look through everything. It's like an Easter egg hunt every time you go. So it was a lot of fun. We found some really great deals. And yesterday, because it was store number 3, and I was kind of complaining about going to store number 3, we got in there and had to put things back because it was more than what we needed for the day. So next week, we are going to start our sourcing with what would have been store number 3, which now I think has bumped up to store number 1, but we would not have discovered it had our sourcing not dwindled down in our 2 favorite stores. Then, in the way of slow sales, instead of complaining about sales being slow, I need to focus on making this an opportunity for working on our business. We're always staying busy working in the business, taking care of all the daily tasks, and it's hard to get to the improvements that we need to make on the store and things that we need to learn about in order to make our business better. So that's an opportunity to work on those things. And when I'm feeling rushed and pressured, I need to focus on just taking a deep breath. Also, on those days when we have a lot of orders and we're feeling a little bit of pressure to get things done faster, try focusing on appreciating every single sale. In the past, I've been very good about slowing down every time I hear a Cha-Ching and just literally say out loud, "Thank you, God, for one more sale." And I've fallen out of the habit of doing that. I need to focus on that again. Another frustration that I sometimes have is that of being frustrated when buyers are asking questions about an item. First of all, we need to be thankful that we have the activity. And secondly, anytime someone is asking me a question, it just provides me a better opportunity for learning how to improve my listings to make sure there's more information in the listings and the information is more clear. Secondly, it's an opportunity for me to grow in what I know about an item, specifically when it's something I'm not very familiar with. Our store focuses mainly on men's clothing, and we don't buy a lot of blazers in our day-to-day life, so I didn't realize how much I did not know about men's blazers. But I have definitely learned a ton from answering questions from buyers. It's an opportunity when someone asks me a question to get better educated myself in knowing how to answer the questions correctly. So by doing these things, it allows us to become a better expert in what we're selling. It allows us to become a better expert on the eBay platform, and it allows us to be better business owners. And clearly, the better we are at running our business, the less our business will be running us. So like I've said before, our goal is to keep things simple. So by being a master of our business, we're going to be closer to that goal. So as I'm wrapping this up, let's just say we all get frustrated. And working as an eBay reseller, it's very easy to get lonely because you're basically working from home by yourself most of the time. I do have the benefit of being able to work alongside my spouse, but not everybody has that opportunity. And even Michael and I together sometimes need to know that other people are going through the same things. It's good for us to be able to share, and I hope that you feel like you can share your frustrations and your questions and your struggles with us on this channel. But let's also be intentional about encouraging and lifting each other up and offering helpful advice and suggestions. We're all learning this together, and everybody's journey is a little bit different. Everybody's story is different, everybody's life is different. But we can be part of the same community, encouraging and lifting each other up and supporting one another as we grow our own business. So let's not let our own negativity and our complaining to rob us of the joy of seeing the blessings that God's given us in the day-to-day frustrations of our business. They're all an opportunity to grow and to learn. So let's grow and let's learn together. I hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If so, share how below. And if you have frustrations that have actually turned out to be a blessing, let everybody else know about it. So before I wrap this video up, I want to remind you that we are going live on Thursday. We had a couple people share about some of the fears and insecurities maybe that are keeping people from eBay, and fear of shipping is one of those, and fear of scammers is one of those. I'm working on a video for shipping, and Michael is going to be sharing about the things that we do and the practices that we've put into place to help protect us from scammers or just unsavory buyers. Join us then and just participate in the conversation. We'll catch you guys on the next one.